What's going on, Assassins? You guys are absolutely hilarious. I gotta hand it to you all. This community is funny. Now, one of the things that we've been tossing around lately is the whole Attack on Titan. Some people are all about it, they enjoyed it. Other people just thought it was absolutely stupid, especially in the context of how these characters ended up in feudal Japan, as well as the recent interview that was done in which they answered a question where they said, would you be bringing Xiao Yun into Assassin's Creed Shadows? And they said they would if they figure out a perfect way of doing it, a realistic way. Attack on Titan is the response that a lot of people gave, and I thought it was hilarious. Now, one of the funniest things is that there are people who are actually tossing around the whole idea that Assassin's Creed, with these crossovers, is becoming the next Fortnite. Now, I find that hilarious, but I mean, at the same time, it's kind of irrefutable. It is kind of becoming like Fortnite. For those of you who don't know what Fortnite is, I envy you. This is a really big thing, especially with Lil Strider. Like, I want to say maybe 10 years ago. I don't know if he still plays it. I doubt it. There are other things that he's into now. But in Fortnite, basically, you battle other players. That's the main game there. And in doing so, you have skins of nearly any character on the planet. I mean, as you could see, the bride from Kill Bill, you saw Marty McFly from Back to the Future. There are tons of other characters that are in here. You've got John Wick, you've got Batman, you've got Goku, you've got half of Family Guy, half of, late night TV, Adult Swim characters and everything, Rick and Morty, Jeffrey Epstein, they're all in Fortnite. And people are making the comparisons like, yeah, this is becoming like Fortnite where we're just throwing any skins in there for you to, just get a hold of, Clearly, with the Dead by Daylight crossover, we have Noe looking like a Oni or kind of like a yokai, and we have Yasuke looking like an Oni. And then with the Attack on Titan, we have Noe dressed as Mikasa, and we have Yasuke dressed as the Armored Titan. So it is kind of wild. Now, one of the wildest things, though, is that there was rumor, and it may still be in development, where we're supposed to get multiplayer for Assassin's Creed Shadows. And it's going to be along the lines, I think, of kind of like Ghost of Tsushima, the Legends thing, where you get 4 people to play and you guys are cooperative, you guys are taking out enemies and whatnot. I believe that is what they're going for. They're not going to do the multiplayer like they did in the past, where it was, you against whoever and you had to gain the most points by finding your target and taking them out, or by team targets, anything like that. The one thing that I do want to say is I do not believe that it will be like Fortnite. I don't believe the multiplayer will be kind of like a battle royale, or that we'll see Noe and Yasuke with a bunch of different skins. Maybe we'll see their skins in Fortnite. That's a possibility, but I just don't see it where, we're getting that here. Like I said, Fortnite, absolutely crazy. They have, at this point, I don't even know what they've got. I know if Lil Strider sold his account, he's got almost all of the older skins. So, his account's probably worth thousands if he were to sell it. This is what we're going with, apparently, with Assassin's Creed Shadows. A lot of people are kind of upset that we have these continuous, crossovers. Dead by Daylight kind of made sense because of how they did it. Attack on Titan really didn't make sense. You could clearly see that it was like a clash of, just futuristic versus the past. It's really weird. And then, you know, the way that this would be going, canonically, it happened. Unlike, you know, like the whole skin thing where you're wearing different outfits and everything because it's in the Animus. In this case, it canonically happened. The Attack on Titan thing with the Titan actually happened canonically to Noe and Yasuke. It wasn't just an error in the system, which is pretty psychotic when you think about it. The same thing with Dead by Daylight that canonically happened. There is no, you know, like it just happened in the Animus. There's no it just happened in the machine. It literally happened. So they're going to do a bunch of other crossovers, and a lot of people are kind of nervous as to where are we going next with the crossovers. Some make sense, some absolutely do not. It may make sense. There were rumors of a Demon Slayer crossover. I could see that actually working. You know, Attack on Titan, when I heard that rumor, I thought there's no way that they're going to do that. That's just too crazy. That's nearly impossible. But they did it. They did it. They explained it. And like I said, you either loved it or hated it. Me personally, I didn't mind it. It was funny to me. You know, it was weird to me. But I just accepted it. I just said, screw it. The heck with it. But, you know, as far as this goes, we don't know what they're going to do next. We don't know what the next crossover is going to be. And some people are really worried that they are just going too far with these crossovers, that the crossovers are not going to make sense, that we're going to bring in all kinds of nonsense, and it's going to kind of wreck the game. It's going to make no sense. Like I said, it's just absolutely insane. But there are things that do make sense. Like I said, a Demon Slayer crossover would make sense. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, that would make sense, having Cassandra, especially since we've recently seen evidence that she may appear in the game. Crossover with Xiao Jun, that makes a lot of sense. You know, she would be around 80 years old at this time that the Assassin's Creed Shadows game is going on. So, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully they actually do something with it. If not, I don't know what to tell you. And as far as other crossovers go, I really don't know where they're going to go with this. But like I said, a bunch of you are funny, and you guys immediately thought of Fortnite. You thought that this is getting like Fortnite, where they're just throwing any old skins in there just to see what happens and do any old thing, any old crossover, just like Fortnite. That's the way Fortnite actually operates. You'll get, you know, like a Rick and Morty kind of event, and then you'll get the skins for them and stuff like that. There'll be a Batman event. You'll get the Batman skins for it. John Wick, things like that, you know. Hopefully there's no Jeffrey Epstein crossover event in any game, because if there was like a story for that, it really would not be good. It would not be family friendly, and I think we should all rightfully rage if that was going to be the case, if they were going to do something like that. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? What do you think the next crossover will be? Do you have any predictions? Do you have any fears? What are you hoping they do, and what are you hoping they leave just on the cutting room floor, that they absolutely do not do at all? Did you like the Attack on Titan crossover, or did you thought it had no place whatsoever? Did you like the Dead by Daylight crossover? Or again, did you feel that it had no place in this game whatsoever? What do you think is acceptable? What do you think is not? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it below, and let's have a conversation about it. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.